Thabo Mbeki has warned Afrophobia could be used by counter-revolutionaries and took aim at Gayton Mackenzie. The former president, Thabo Mbeki, has drawn parallels between the UK and South Africa, warning negative forces could use xenophobic Afrophobia to engage in a moronic inferno and labeling Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Gayton Mackenzie as being one such proponent. Mbeki believes that the UK riots have a lesson to teach South Africa, sounding warning bells against a looming riotous rampage. In July, a mentally disturbed individual fatally stabbed three children aged between 6 and 9 years in England, sparking widespread riots. After a vigil was held in their honor the following evening, attendees attacked a nearby mosque and police officer on standby, with 27 cops admitted for treatment in hospital and one official vehicle set on fire. The anger was allegedly driven by news spread on social media that the murderer of the girls was a Muslim asylum seeker who illegally arrived on a small boat. This is despite a police probe that established that the culprit was a 17-year-old boy whose parents legally migrated from Rwanda. However, this declaration did not stop the riots, which lasted for a few days. King Charles III had to send out a heartfelt appeal and call for the nation to unite around shared values of a mutual respect and understanding. The former president felt like this image resonates with South African reality, an image of those who feel excluded and abandoned. Mbeki told the Times Live publication that in the UK it took the propagation of a false story about the murder of three English girl children by an illegal Muslim migrant to drive this neglected and ignored people into a riotous rampage. In a newsletter published on Monday, Mbeki quoted writer Jason Cowley, who had the riots had revealed an England atomized and England in pieces. Mbeki said that much like England, South Africa must find ways to include those who feel excluded and abandoned in a new national story. Cowley said the excluded were not the far right, but the people of peripheral England for whom democratic politics is not working, who don't vote for Labour or any other party, the neglected, the ignored, the impoverished, the revealed, the multimillionaires. What do you do about these people and their anger, suffering, and despair? Mbeki believes the same reality resonates strongly in South Africa for those who feel excluded and abandoned. In the UK, 40% of voters boycotted the July 4 elections, while in the South African context, 60% had stayed away from the May elections. As in the UK, these are not right-wing people. However, they feel that democratic politics is not working for them. In many instances in the past, they did not vote for the ANC or any other party. They continue to belong among the neglected, the ignored, the impoverished, the reveled, the marginalized. He warned this might be used in negative forces to incite a similar racist rampage in the country, and said given the sordid response to the Miss South Africa candidacy of Miss Chidima Adesina, it could easily happen that such negative forces in our country could use xenophobic Afrophobia to engage in the moronic inferno to which Jason Cowley referred. Should such a grouping arise, Mbeki warned that they will be encouraged because those who take great pride in demanding Mabahambe and others of their ilk are now sitting in both parliament and government. One proponent of this They Must Go statement is current Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Gayton Mackenzie and his Patriotic Alliance Party, which boasts 9 seats in parliament. The former president further claimed that the country must also underline the xenophobic Afrophobia as an important part of the political agenda of the counter-revolution. Quoting Cowley, he highlighted this interpretation of the UK riots, saying that the harrowing ethno-sectarian violence and racist attacks of recent weeks on mosques and hotel sheltering asylum seekers in provincial towns have revealed something dark and shocking, and England atomized and England in pieces. The Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton Mackenzie, responded to the former president and said if standing with the South African who had her whole identity stolen and not with Chidima makes me a counter-revolutionary, if calling for those who are here illegally, taking jobs and running havoc to Abahambe makes me a counter-revolutionary, I am a counter. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.